Hi, this is the all-new 2015 L von Videl Schnook. So with the L von Videl Schnook, what we did was when we introduced it, we really wanted to give the riders a better feel on features. We wanted to give the riders a board that they controlled on rails and also on air tricks. With the ever-changing features in a cable park, we found the need for more ollie. So we came up with a 90-degree wood that gives you the energy to really snap up on all these new features, but also gives you enough snap to get out of your presses. What we did last year was we used a foam waist cutout to give the riders more control of the torsional properties of the board. Over the testing that we've done, we found that more foam in those areas were giving the riders that much more feel, snap, and control. We call it the New Core 2.0. So with the New Core 2.0, we're giving the rider that much more control of the board. They're not fighting a board that's trying to get back to its original shape. Typical wood boards do that, typical boat boards do that. You're always fighting against the torsional properties of a board going back. With this core, you have a lot more feedback from the board, and you also have a lot more control of the board. A lot of cable courses have a lot of traffic on them, a lot of wind chop. The vibrations after a while will just drive you crazy, so this foam core also dampens a lot of the choppy courses. Typically a cable is 5 to 6 miles an hour slower than a boat speed. So we needed the surface area, but we didn't want to lose stability. We went longer to achieve the surface area. What that does is it gives you better platform for air tricks, and it gives you stability going big off of kickers. Okay, so flatter boards are obviously faster. And what we're looking for with this flatter rocker was a lot less drag and a lot more speed. And where it really helps you is spending all day on the cable. Obviously, you're not going to be as tired, but your ollies are better because of the speed. Your air tricks are better because of the flatter rocker. What happens with a flatter rocker, the board wants to hold a straighter line as you're digging harder and harder. A typical wakeboard wants to arc. Once it starts arcing, it loads up and gets slow, so it's a lot harder to flick your board. With a flatter rocker, you can keep your line, keep your speed, and flick when you want. Concave tip and tail, 3 things. Ollie power, there's no suction, so it's a lot easier to ollie. Placement of the board on the rail, it just gives you a little channel to put your board down on the rail and you have a better feel. Also, no suction when you're flicking the board. It's a lot easier to flick the board underneath you on an air trick. The riders are telling us they don't want fins. Well, when you take fins off a typical board, it makes it squirrely and hard to set an edge. What we found is to ride a finless board with the proper grip and also the proper stability landing off of kickers was the GNR technology. It really helps when you set your edge for an air trick, but also when you're landing off a kicker, the stability, the side to side. Thanks for checking out the 2015 all-new L von Videl Schnook designed at Lake Ronix. Stay tuned for some more features.